Alright, welcome back. I've reverted to 112 here for a couple of reasons. Well, the simple reason is 113 is just not working. I tried a couple of different things and it's not good. And I've also looked into some options. None of which are also good, but what we're doing isn't working, so something has to change. And I just restarted the computer because it was doomed, so there may be some loading. I'm hoping it doesn't cut me out while I'm talking. Alright, cool. Here's my plan. Plan A. Which might work. If not, Plan B I think will work, although it's really messy. Plan A is this. That light or so is where I spawned. And, we did the world tour a couple episodes ago. Village the first, house is over there somewhere. Village the third, village the second is off the map. Well, at the moment, it's literally off the map. It's nowhere near me. And I don't want it. I don't need it for anything. It's just a big mess over there. But there are some things over there I could probably stand to hang on to, so I'm going to go do that, in fact. Everything you can see, this whole mess, all of this junk, essentially 90-odd% of what we've ever done in the map, including this stupid thing, is all right here. House over there, big tree that I'm going to have to get rid of because 113 turns stuff into puzzle. I want to keep this, is where I'm going with this, so keep that in mind. All of this is going to be, we're going to hang on to it. But I looked at I got the map optimized into 113. It took about an hour. If anything ever happens here, I'll show you something. There. You saw how quickly that showed up and left? That. After optimizing it for like an hour, and opening this map in 113, that hopper clock, any hopper clock, like the one that's constantly running over there, instead of being in and out in a 20th of a second, it would show up for like almost a full second. Hang on. Yeah. Why not? And that's bad. So ultimately what I've got is a timer problem. I've got which case of fridge pack of soda is an empty problem. There we go. I am thirsty. I'm still not feeling great. I'm getting over the cold. My head feels like Chernobyl. And I'm pretty sure I'm dehydrated, just as a result of everything else. And so, more caffeine. Anyway, here's my first plan, Plan A. I'm going to grab a few things I could keep. Like, it's just stupid to not keep them. If I can keep them, if I have the option. By going in here. Hang on. This is part of my angst. Just, this has never, ever been good. Everything from this point on sucks. I don't want it. I want to get rid of it. Like, either way, I wouldn't mind getting rid of it. That would just be nice. I looked into... I'm not the only one having the problem with the, game tick thing. This map, it's right on the... It's like 900 and something megabytes, which I guess is a little bigger than 113's optimization feature is comfy fixing. It tried, it made an effort. I mean, again, it took about an hour. It was better that way than not optimizing, but not useful. Not at all. So, and then I was looking around, is anyone else having this problem? And the answer mostly was no. Everyone's like, 113 is great, and my map let me save these tiny little maps. Then I found a guy who had a map 10 times the size of mine. And he had the problems I have, which he barely noticed because he couldn't walk around. It was every meter he tried to walk, the system would try loading up stuff, and he was making a meter every 30 seconds trying to walk anywhere in his world. So it seems to be a size issue ultimately. I mean, that sounds pretty obvious when I say it, but that was a result of looking around and seeing what the problem was. Shut up talking. And I hate this goddamn thing. Just silence, though. Actually, while I'm here, I'll just grab all of this. Which I'm going to have to be careful the way I do it, or I'm going to get a bunch of chicken stuff I don't want. Why aren't you... That's an observer that wouldn't actually let me look into it, would it? Let me find... If I can get, you know, samples of what I want to pick up, I'll be able to pick that up instead of what I don't want. Yeah, don't care. Get up, though. What's in here? Anything good? Not really. No. Oh, that's neat. Don't hate that. Actually, I'm curious. I want to... Just because I don't know if they still exist in 1.13. I want to see what happens if I have that. What it updates into. Because I know what happens to the, you know, the fish. I saw that. It's never bad. So... my plan actually would be to, I saw something I didn't care about. I don't know what it was. Doesn't matter. Let's put that there until further notice. And get rid of... Oh, I have that now. Okay. Damn. This is going to take a couple of steps. 3 if I have to sleep. Well, you can just go. I don't care. Oh, wait. Do I have dispensers yet? I don't know. Apparently not. I don't care about that. Okay, so what I want to do as plan A, once I get a nap here, so I don't get interrupted by husks, is, plan A is going to be, I've got MC Edit here, which I think is like the new one. I couldn't find one newer than what I've got, so that might work. It should work on 1.12, is my point. Do not care about anything about chickens, because damn, I'm just so tired of them. What I think I can probably get away with is trying to, get, basically, you know, save the map once I'm done here. Back the map up. Back up the backup, because who knows. Stuff and, you know, whatever. And then, pull it, you know, one of the backups into MC Edit. And see if we can kinda... see if that's good enough. Is there anything down here I should know about? Probably. Not really, though. Alright. Pull the map into MC Edit. Highlight, really, the, you know, that bit of the map I was mentioning at the beginning of this that I see every day that's... Guys, leave. No, leave. why I'm trying to save any of this. It's easy enough to get. But apparently it's what I'm doing. Don't care much about the glass. Not really. Okay, what's sitting on the ground that I need to worry about? I think I got everything of importance. I don't care at all about anything about chickens. Don't really need the crate, the box. Yeah, it's looking okay. Alright, so that's all that. Don't really care. I think I'm done caring. I don't care about that thing. Dirt that I didn't get back. Chicken that I don't want. Oh, yeah, and then I could probably throw that in here so it's out of my way. Don't care at all about this or this. Yeah, good. Alright, let's move on. What I hope to do, as plan A, is to pull this into MC Edit and highlight what I'm going to keep, which is, you know, essentially my island and everything. You know what I said, keeping in mind when we were there. And preserve that, prune everything else, which should, I don't know how long it'll take on a map this size. It might be a while, but we'll see what we can do. I guess I'm calling that redstone for now. I need those for a sec. Where'd they go? Oh. And then, you know, I should have, well, what the hell, I don't know for sure that I haven't. That doesn't suck. Okay, that's cool. Want those? Nah, nope, I can't have that. Give that. That's all I could possibly give a damn. Everything else is... there's, I suppose, a game dollar here. I'll grab that. Alright, leave. That's almost redstone-ish, but whatever. Leave. Good. And grab these two and move on. Yeah, why not? Oh, I could probably stop down here and grab the 9 these things. It's almost not even worth, why not? It's almost not even worth, grabbing these hoppers. I mean, it more or less just saves me a bit of time in building all new ones when I've got effectively infinite resources to make it happen. Could grab the obsidian. It's not worth it. I can get it faster in the end, one way or another. Okay, so which, you know, returns me to what I'm thinking, which is, oh, you suck. And that's over it. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me grab something. Ow, why do these things happen? Plan A is to go into MC Edit, prune everything that's not where I live, basically. And that should get my file size down to something that's teensy. That can be optimized up to 113. It should also, oh, that's interesting. Oh, whatever. It should also let me, something. I don't know, I had a point when I started talking and I don't know what it was. This seems to happen to me. Well, it'll make it smaller, and therefore I can optimize it, and therefore it should, I think, kinda, allow me to, get the map updated to kind of work correctly in 1.13 with all the hitching and whatever. I'm hoping. I can't promise that it'll work. It might. I guess it's possible that it's so damaged at this point it might not work at all. But that's my plan A, is to just pull in an MC edit, lock off the stuff I'm going to keep, which is around the house, you know, a couple hundred meters in any direction. And, you know, just simply delete everything else. By everything else, I mean the overworld. I think probably the end and the nether are still small enough as files. I don't have to worry about those. I could be wrong. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'll figure something out about. I can prune those too. But if I'm not wrong, then it'll just be the overworld and we'll be done. If I'm really wrong and that still doesn't work, plan B sucks. But I mentioned last time I was going to try it, and I'd let you know what the results were. If I shut everything down, start up 112 where I am now, you know, type in wastedinc as a seed, and let it load for a sec, I get the island as it is now, with the monument next to it. If I cheat in real quick, obsidian, and go into the nether, I'm in the fortress where I want to be. And then, of course, the end portal would be right around where I am right now. That's not that relevant to what I'm thinking. Plan B would be do that. Go in, start up this seed in 112, load pretty much the island and the monument and, you know, that. Cheat myself, you know, I have cheats on this time, so I don't have them right now. I can't do anything. Cheat myself enough obsidian to get into the nether real quick, just to establish that there's a fortress there. Then, you know, shut down, optimize, push that up to 113. That should work kind of exactly the same as what I'm doing, you know, thinking with pruning and MC edit. The difference is it'll be day 0 and I won't have anything I currently have. Which means the next step after that would be probably just do a volumetric deletion of the ocean monument, because I'm not spending another real-time week tearing that all out. And then you know, from there it's really not a big trick to build the village on top of it where it is now. That's a couple hours of work, maybe. Probably less. I think I did a real-time village building thing early in the series. It took upward of 45 minutes, so it's not a big deal if you have the materials, and that's my assumption at this point. And then, you know, get some sand to make glass and replicate the aquarium where the guardians spawn. The simple version of all this is if I get a couple of cheats in the beginning, I can replicate roughly what I have now overall in, you know, probably like a literal day. And I stress probably, I could be wrong about that. It might work. So yeah, plan A, I don't care about these signs. I don't really care about the hoppers, but it's faster to dig them up than it is to build them out of materials I'm hanging on to, I suppose. Yeah, plan A is MC edit the whole map and scale it down to just where I live. I'm going to return in a sec so we can talk about that more in context. And boring. And then if that doesn't work, we'll get inventive, I guess. So, yeah, that's more or less where I am on planning. Yeah, that figures. I gotta get this and that, which I may not get. Did I get it? I don't know. Where am I? I got that. Okay. Well, I think that's essentially everything here. I mean, I could probably grab up the obsidian, but who really cares? The downside to either of these plans, I guess, is in 113 the end portal, that spire right there, isn't there. I don't know where it is. I have no idea where they hit it. I do know that as tired as I am of this whole area sucking, like, anything different is good. I just don't care. I don't want to play. I don't want any of that. Double check in here and see what there is. No, none of that's... Well, those books wouldn't suck. What do I have that I don't want? I don't need that. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that's pretty much... Oh, there's that bed, I guess, wouldn't hurt if I can... Yeah, I can do this. There we go. Oh, and I'm here. No, that's easy to make. I got that. Yeah, we're done. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. So, say goodbye to the desert. I am so profoundly tired of chickens. You okay?
Yeah.
Get away from me, you horrible Saurosaur. Oh, you therapeutic. Anyway. So I'm going to head back home here. I don't... If I do the pruny thing, I'm reasonably certain that all of the, tracks and everything will have it... Everything in the nether will stay the same. I don't think the existence of the nether is causing problems for me. Maybe it is, I don't know. So this trackway leading to the desert, for what's soon going to be no reason. The important track, which leads to the Blaze Factory over there somewhere, is definitely staying. I'm not losing that. I like the Blaze Factory. The track up to... I don't know why I jumped. The track up to... over here somewhere that goes up to the Ice Farm and Mushroom Island, that should stick around. Hang on. Get away from the noise. And then, yeah, just... Do I have any chicken stuff left? I really don't want it. So tired of chicken stuff. Bring me the head of Colonel Sanders. Would you like cough or not cough? I don't care anymore. Just make a decision. You're just sitting there. It's like, I don't know. I could, but I'm not sure. That's what you sound like. Anyway. What am I talking about here? I've got a sort of junk I don't care about. I'll just go find a place to put it. Yeah, so I insist on keeping in Plan A all of this. I want, absolutely want to keep all of this, everything man-made here. I refuse to lose this. So this will be protected from pruning. This whole thing, that, even that stupid elevator, although I might get rid of that on my own time. Ovenator's good. I'm good with, all this stuff is cool. Farmland here, Chickenator, as much as I'm tired of chickens right now. I'm gonna kill that 11 thing sometime and do something better. If I even do it where it is, probably I won't. I'll probably just get rid of it and then do something else. Oh, I could use my minecart because that works in 112. This village I'm keeping. Oh, I mentioned I wanted to connect the output from this iron factory to the... over there. I still intend to, except I thought about it, and it's stupid to connect it the way I said I was going to. I don't want to go all the way down to 12 and string it across. I want to go all the way down to about 32 and string it across. That way I don't have to elevate it. I did the thing again! What the hell? Why am I talking instead of doing? I'll hook it up to level 32-ish. I'll do it backward. I mean, I'll hook a hopper into the system there, right there, and pull it backward and see where it ends up on the right, you know, latitude, longitude. That I'm doing it backward will put me at the right altitude, so that'll be easy enough. I don't fall over. You understand? Do I need to get you a cardboard box so you know which way is up? Would that help you? It wouldn't help you, would it? What is this? Yeah, okay. Actually, give me all of those, can I? Yeah, let's just start there. I'm gonna go down to the storage room and see if I can unload some of this. I've got a bunch of stuff now. So anyway, yeah, this whole area, you know, this I'm keeping. But anything from, you know, that corner there all the way over to around that big gold factory, etc. That's really all I need to keep. Everything else is really just dead weight that's preventing me from effectively... that didn't help, did it? Wow, that's terrible. I'm in a room. No surprise. Anyway, I can get rid of everything else. It's fine. I don't need it. That's bad. So that's kind of where I'm planning. I want to begin with anyway, I just want to delete everything that's causing a problem. If that works, good. And then, you know, I've got, in the end, I've got the bowling ball factory. I've got oodles of those things. I've got the blaze factory. I probably somewhere even just have some ready-made, like, you know, these ender eyes that I can just throw up in the air and figure out where the hell the portal actually is now that it's not where it used to be, because it won't be. I will sort out all this junk I just got some other time. I'll figure it out without recording. Yeah, the house there, keep that, keep everything here, and then anything, basically anything not connected to this landmass in the overworld I can get rid of. And if that works, then that solves my problem, obviously. That's the definition of how it works. If it doesn't work, I'll, I guess, yeah, do the other thing where I just restart the map. Do a couple of cheats to get more or less what we have now as far as the absence of things. You know, I don't want the ocean monument back because I don't want to spend a week digging it out and drying it out and all that. Figure out what I have in terms of important, irreplaceable stuff like a stack and a half of sponges and whatever I want to keep in the long term. I'll just go upstairs. And, you know, that might... If it works the first way, I'll probably just do it. I don't think there's any benefit to trying to, like, record switching back and forth between Minecraft and MC Edit. It would be a mess. If it works, I'll let you know that that's what happened. If that doesn't work, I'll probably go ahead and just film the whole start over, type in the seed name, and obsidian my way into the nether to establish the fortress, and delete the monument and whatever else has to happen, and give myself a few, you know, tools and resources and whatever. You know, replicating what I have, which would take a bit of time if I was, you know, just still playing it in survival mode. But generally, you know, that shouldn't take more than a day or two to get us back to this point. But, you know, in 1.13 where I have all sorts of new stuff to play with and whatever. So, it's a thought. I really don't. The same problem with, like, remote-controlled cars. Anyway, there we are. Yeah, so and then we're right at 30 minutes, so that works out. So, I'll just wave bye and see you next time with whatever news I have. So, till then, bye.